Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Noble Sports Entertainment back to you with another exciting edition of NFL Football Talk Detroit Lions on today. And we're going to talk a little bit about the Lions defense on today. Everything is predicated on how good this defense can truly be under Matt Patricia. It starts with the key guys, the key acquisitions that the Lions made with free agents, the linebackers, Devon Kennard, and also Christian Jones. How good is the defense going to play? We already know what Glover Quinn and Darius Slay brings to the table, but it's the rest of these guys that need to step up and make their voices and their names heard this NFL season. But if the Lions want to do any damage this year, it's going to come from these guys. Last year, these guys started off really, really well, man. I don't know if you guys, kept an eye on every single thing the Lions were doing on defense, but, man, the Lions were getting a lot of takeaways last season. And that's what we want to build off of last season as far as making plays and turnovers. That's a long time in coming for the Detroit Lions to be able to be that effective on defense since 2014 when they had the second-ranked defense in the league. Now, if the Lions can return back to this form, I think that we'll be good because we're getting Kerry Hyder back, which is going to be a tremendous help to the defensive line. We definitely miss Kerry Hyder, and we need him. We want to welcome the new addition of Deshaun Shedd onto the team. Deshaun Shedd will be battling with Tease Tabor as well as Nevin Lawson. I want to give Nevin Lawson a little credit because he did sign a contract for almost $9 to $10 million. So that means that they're going to allow him to fight as well. But it's going to be predicated on how good the linebackers are. If our linebackers, especially if we're going into a 3-4, if the Detroit Lions are to go into a 3-4 set or a 3-4 hybrid or a 3-4 base or whatever it may be, the linebackers are going to be key to making this team gel because they're going to have to be good in coverage. And not only good in coverage, they're going to have to be good in running out being able to stop the run and running after the quarterback as well. And so, and then will Ziggy Ansah be able to turn back to form? Now, last season, Ziggy Ansah had 12 sacks, which is pretty good because sometimes you don't get that many sacks. But Ziggy had a decent season last year, even though he was hurt a little bit. So hopefully we can get a healthy Ziggy Ansah this season because he's going to be making a lot of money on the franchise tag this season. I believe he's set to make $17 million this season for Ziggy Ansah. Now, I don't know if the Lions are going to sign him to a long-term deal after the season is over, but we'll find out shortly. We'll find out soon. Now, for me, I would love to see the Detroit Lions put a package together for Miles Killebrew as allowing him to be a hybrid linebacker. I think that Miles Killebrew, this is a role that should be fitted for him. They should already know that what he's good in. He's not the greatest cover guy or whatever, but he has some speed and he's a bigger defensive back. He's about 6'2", I believe about 220-something pounds. And if they put on more pounds on him, a little bit more muscle on him, I think that Miles Killebrew would be a great hybrid linebacker. Used just like how Pittsburgh used to use Troy Polamalu way back in the days. So, not too far away, but, back in the days. So the addition of Christian Jones and Kennard is going to be definitely helpful to this team because these are two big linebackers. Both of these guys about 6'3", 6'4" guys, and we needed some size at the linebacker position. But it's going to be a fight as well for Quandre Diggs, whether he's going to be starting at the nickel position or will he start at the safety position? Because when Tevin Wilson got hurt last year, Quandre Diggs balled out of his mind, and he's definitely one of the most improved Detroit Lions defensive players on the team. So, guys, I'm hoping that Matt Patricia will be able to get this team to go in the right direction as far as defense, not giving up a whole lot of points like they did in the Super Bowl. But definitely, man, subscribe, guys, to Noble Sports Entertainment. And as always, we talk sports, period.